Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for our our midweek reading. Let's open some sacred space. We'll call in our guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. Please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Please bless me, bless my cards, bless my table, bless my viewers. Deep breath, everybody. If I drop the cards or shuffle funny, my arms are so sore. I just lifted chest and tries, and I am feeling a little shaky. I also brought in my Creating Money book, not mine. But I haven't done a page pull in a really long time. And I saw this on my counter and I was like, you know what? We're going to pull a page today. My guides and angels are telling me to. So we're going to start with a message from our guides and angels about how to create more abundance in your life doing your mission. Okay. The topic of this page says trusting. Okay, it says, it is not enough to sit around and believe. Demonstrate trust by listening to your inner guidance and taking action on it. Since you live in a world of form and substance, action is the physical link to having what you want. You can develop trust by putting your ideas into action, getting feedback, and seeing the results. And if you guys are getting a little like overwhelmed by hearing the word action and being like, oh no, I'm scared, because a lot of us are scared to take action. We feel like it's hard work. We feel like we're not going to know what action to take. Sorry if you can hear my dishwasher. But it's this, and that's that the dishwasher is that movement. It's that surge, that momentum. Action literally could be writing in your journal, universe, this is what I want. That could be your action. You don't have to physically go out and do something, but it's setting something in motion. It's getting the dishwasher running. It's pushing the button. It's hitting start. And then the machine takes care of the rest. Great analogy, right? But that's the way the universe works. If you get the ball rolling, the universe will take it out of your hands. Okay. An example of that would be like, I want to create a new journal, a manifesting journal. And I just did the template for it yesterday. I was laying out by the pool, not by the pool, but like in our backyard. And I was just like, you know, making it really beautiful, adding little icons to it. And I'm just like, you know what? I know the universe is going to bring me the right people, the right avenue to help me create this and like create it into a book and be able to sell it somewhere very easily. But I got the ball running by just creating the template for the journal. So that's taking action. Like if I said I wanted to create passive income for myself and I never took action to start anything, that opportunity is not going to come. So like if I create these journals, and what if a lot of people really love them? That could be passive income. Okay, so the action sometimes is just like setting something in motion. Okay, there is a difference between trust. Oh wait, did I skip a part? Every time you are willing to take a risk, you increase your ability to trust and believe in yourself. There is a difference between trust and hope. Trusting is believing and knowing that what you want will come. Hoping is wanting something, but not really believing that it will come. Act as if you have the money for whatever you want. How many times have you held off getting something thinking you didn't have the money only to discover when you got it that you could have afforded it all along? If there is something you want, go out and look, visualize, take action. You will often find it takes less money than you thought to get what you want. Or a friend will have a used one to give you, or you will get it in an unexpected way. Take some action to demonstrate to the universe that you intend to have what you want. That action may not be the action that brings the object or the money directly to you, but your intent will signal the universe to begin bringing you what you want. And that's what I mean by the dishwasher. Getting it started, hitting the button and saying, yeah, let's do this. I'm ready. This is what I want. And I had a neighbor sitting at this table last night, and she's new to this. She believes in God, and she's just never really believed that she should be asking for things. She thinks she should be just happy with what she has. And I was teaching her, God wants us to ask for more. He wants us to know that we're worthy of more, and we're not supposed to settle, and we're not supposed to stay in environments or places or jobs that are uncomfortable. So we sat here for like 3 hours last night and we were pulling cards. I was teaching her how to journal and like the specifics of I am so grateful now that. And I told her, like, that's all you have to do. You journal it, you get specific on what you want, because the universe and God is up there saying, just ask and we'll bring it. But be patient, because it might take some time to maneuver things around you to bring it to you. But when you get specific and you say, I want this type of person, I want this person, I want this environment, if it's for your highest good, the universe will get to work and bring you your DoorDash order. And it's funny because this week I've been getting like a lot of messages from viewers and from people on Instagram, and it's people thinking that they're my person. And they're, sending me a message saying, hey, like, I will wait for you, or I will do this. And I've gotten, I think, 5 messages this week. So this is all, for me, confirmation that I am shining brighter. I am attracting more people, and more people are locking into the concept of partnership and wanting a partnership. And, unfortunately, they don't realize that their draw to me is just the energy. It's just the light. It's not to date me. They think it might be like that, but that's their ego perceiving it a certain way, but they're just drawn to the energy. And the energy that I want to put out there is that you're limitless. You can do anything. And when people feel that, they feel like it's a love connection. And I've gotten it my whole life, believe it or not. And in my younger years, it was hard for me to discern, because I would just kind of go with the wind. I would go with whoever gave me attention. And I had to learn discernment and had to say, no, Michelle, like, if you had a choice between all these people standing in front of you, what do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want to spend your time with? Who do you want to look at for the rest of your life? And, it's hard, because we have to really figure out, like, placing that DoorDash order. What do you want? And sometimes we don't know, and we have to understand the contrast. We have to be with people, be at jobs, be in environments that we don't like, in order to know what we do want. So please find compassion and forgiveness for people who maybe you're waiting on, or maybe you're with, and they haven't quite figured it out. They're not really sure what they want, but that's okay. They're on their own soul journey. They're trying to figure it out. Just like, people watching or messaging me thinking that I'm their person, they're trying to figure it out. And I have compassion for them, and it's the ego will tell us a story, and we have to pull back from that and say, okay, there's a billion people in the world. If I'm watching a video or feeling drawn to somebody, that doesn't mean that they're my person. I might be drawn to them to heal, to learn something new, to learn about spirituality from them. And so watch your ego. Watch how your ego likes to attach to people, and it likes to claim them as your person, because you're so deeply yearning for love, where you want to get into the space where you're watching people, observing who you're drawn to, and see, oh, why is God bringing me to this person? What do I need to learn here? Not, oh my gosh, I'm going to marry this person. It's not about that. Our life is not about partnership. It's about connection, connecting with all types of people. We're here to learn a lesson. And yes, it's cool to live life with somebody, but it's also really important to not get wrapped into I need to have this person, because that will keep you trapped for the rest of your life. Because then you think you can't live without them, and you'll stop your life, and you'll become obsessed with what they're doing, and you'll be codependent. And so you want to be able to detach and just allow whoever you're with, or whoever you're learning from, or whoever you're drawn to, not see how the ego wants to grip onto things for safety. You don't have to do that. You just sit there and say, wow, I'm really drawn to this person. And yes, they're attractive, or yes, they have great energy, but that doesn't mean that they're my person. It might be because I'm meant to learn something with them. And God will show you. God will show you, because that person will return the feelings. Okay, so if you're chasing after somebody who's never once shown interest in you, leave them be. They are not your person. Your person will return the feelings. You'll have a similar attraction. They will want to talk to you. They will want to see you. They'll want to know how your day was. Okay, so don't cling to the idea of somebody who's not even, giving you the time of day. That's the ego trying to grip and trying to heal something from childhood because you were maybe abandoned as a child, and now you're drawing in these partnerships where people just don't choose you. So be very, very mindful of how the ego likes to attach to people for safety, because it fears, what if this isn't it? Then there's nobody and I'll be alone and I'll be scared. But you can be free. Okay, so take your soul on this journey and be open and willing to communicate, talk, not talk to whoever, and just be open for who the universe is bringing you to teach you a lesson, not to always date. Okay, great first message. Thank you for that book message too. Are you trusting and not hoping for something? Are you truly believing that the money will come or the opportunity will come? Let's get some Micah messages. We're going to do a couple of Micah cards, and then we're going to clarify them with tarot. Horse spirit is here to bring momentum and ending to a new beginning. I don't know about you guys, my famous little phrase that I always say, but my dream space is pretty spot on. And lately I've been having dreams of certain men in my life and the happenings in their life. It's like I know things before it happens. And there were some endings I was dreaming about, people getting divorced, people breaking up, people coming back. So I think that's like divine masculine energy of there's like a little bit of breakdown happening in their lives, and they might be panicking and thinking that they don't know where they're going next, but this is good breakdown. This is healthy for all people to let go of something that's not in alignment with your soul. And again, it's the ego clinging, being codependent on these people, and that's not your soul. If you feel like you need to know where somebody is 24/7 throughout the day, that is attachment, and that is ego. Soul is free and is open and is wanting that other person. Honestly, a really, really healthy, loving relationship is almost so wildly open and loving that you're almost willing to let that person, like if they wanted to date somebody else, you're so grounded in you, you're kind of like, well, if that's going to make you happy, I want that for you. I want you to go date somebody else. I want you to go find what really lights you up. And I'm not going to be selfish and hold your soul back from having an experience that might open you up even more. And I believe in open relationships, and I don't. Like, I'm kind of like mixed about that. Just because it's a lot to handle, and I've experienced it once, not me being in an open relationship, but me being like the third party in an open relationship, and everybody knew what was going on, and it was very open, and it was nice, and it was like nice to not lie about it, and it was nice to just be like, okay, cool, like we're all okay here. And it's an energy exchange, but in the end, I'm kind of like, I don't really know if I believe in that. I don't, but I also can see how if my partner, my future partner, was going through something and maybe he met somebody and he was just really drawn to her and he wanted to explore that, I'd have to ask him, like, what's the void? You know, she is just a character in your movie. What's the pull to her? What is not happening in our relationship that's drawing you out there? And that's where the conversation would start. But I also would be open, like, okay, like, you know, maybe our time is up. You know, what if we're not meant to be for the rest of our lives and you are feeling this call to her and your soul is calling you to somebody else? I'm going to let that person go if they want to go, because why would I want to keep them with me knowing that internally they're wishing they were with somebody else? That's not honoring me. So not necessarily, I kind of went on a tangent there, but like being open, not being in an open relationship, but being open to honor somebody else's feelings when they're feeling called to go elsewhere, and like unpacking it first before they step out or before you break up and saying, why is this here? Where are you not feeling fulfilled or seen or heard or validated in our partnership? And then addressing that. So when I had that dream about things ending, it's almost like people are having those conversations. People are honestly communicating and saying, this isn't working anymore. I'm feeling a call somewhere else. I'm feeling like I need to have this ending and go to a new beginning. And it's very cordial. Like my dream, it was very calm and peaceful. And the breakup of the friend who I was dreaming about, it was just like very, very easy. And I was like, wow. And I haven't talked to him in a really long time, so I don't even know what's going on, but it doesn't mean he's for me. I'm just saying, like, I dream about people a lot in my life. I dream about my grandmother, I dream about my cousins, but it was two dreams about something ending. So it's very unique that we got this card. And then we have horse spirit. So when this ending happens, it's going to be like full speed ahead. It's going to be like wherever they're going to, they're coming fast. Okay, they need space. So give them space with whatever they're going through. Follow the signs. Let's get two more, Spirit. Let's get two more. Your angels are asking you to use them. And I'm so sorry. I always talk so frankly, excuse me, very like, you know, I talk very, I feel like sometimes I say things in a cold way where I'm just like, yeah, that they're getting divorced and they're breaking up and like there's no feelings attached. I don't want to not honor that because I went through a breakup. I've never been through a divorce. I've never been married, so I can't even imagine what that feels like. But I went through a breakup that I felt like I literally was going to die. So I know that certain connections, depending on how many lives you've lived with that person, if you believe in that, you just feel like you can't survive without this person. That's that codependency. And it usually is so intense. You'll be with somebody where the codependency is really, really intense. It's toxic. You're going through each other's phones. You're obsessed with like who they're talking to and what they're doing because you just like you want to feel safe. You don't want them to abandon you. And usually you go through one of those partnerships right before your soul is about to expand beyond belief. That's what happened to me. I was in that toxicity only for like I was in the relationship for over a year, but the last 2 months of our relationship, it was, is he cheating? Does he think I'm cheating? I'm not cheating. And then what do you know? I went through his phone, kind of didn't really find much, but then he broke up with me. And then I had graduates who I taught who are now like in their 30s. They were at some restaurant slash bar and they were like, Michelle, are you still dating so-and-so? Because he's here with another girl. And that broke my heart. And that was like not even like days after we broke up. So number one, it was tough just to know that like I was drawn to go through his phone. Like I almost knew. I went through his phone, which was toxic. And then I had graduates, like students of mine, having my back and protecting me, which has always happened, which is your angels. Your angels will always move you to see certain things. It will, like, even in my most recent relationship, I always would just catch glimpses of people not being honorable. And I'm like, my angels make me see it all the time. It's like, I don't even need to ask for it. They just bring it to me and they're like, hey, yeah, this is not good. Or, hey, you need to address this. So you can trust that your angels and guides will move you to see certain things that you need to see, to heal, to grow, to learn, to end things. But it was pretty painful for me to get that text from a graduate saying that they saw my recently ex-boyfriend with a new girl at a restaurant bar and leaving with her. Like, talk about like you just want to throw up, right? And it was somebody who I thought I was going to marry, but that was the end of that relationship. It was so painful. I didn't want it to end. I wanted him back. And now it's like, wow, that was the catalyst for my awakening. So we also have 444, the angels are moving things for you. So we have back to back, your angels are asking you to use them and they're moving things for you. So as a divine feminine, if you are not in a partnership and you don't know who your person is and you're kind of like, what the heck? Like, I thought I knew who it was and it's not him. He's not choosing me. Maybe that was a karmic connection to teach you a lesson, to choose yourself. The angels are going ahead and they're bringing you your match. They're bringing you the person that is going to honor you and communicate with you. And they're going to allow you to be you. And they're going to cheer you on when you create cool things or when you're doing your mission. So trust that the angels are moving things and you're getting signs. the song I heard on my Jeep ride this morning. It was so nice. I love the mornings when it's warm enough to have my Jeep top down. It wasn't sunny out, but it was still nice. I heard "Hold the Line." So that was a big sign this morning. Hold the line. A message is coming in. So you might be getting a DM, Snapchat, Facebook message, however your person will be communicating to you, that message is coming through. And it could also be someone showing up at your door. I just saw a knock, like I saw somebody knocking at a door with flowers. And that's always been a dream of mine, is my person showing up at my door with flowers. So let's do some more cards. Let's do, like we said, the tarot. We're going to do the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. And I just got a notification that tomorrow is my nephew's birthday. Yay. Okay. What is tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, it's a Thursday. Okay. All right, let's shuffle and see where the card lands. On what card it's going to land on. Okay, it landed on your angels are asking you to use them. Ooh, we have the Devil card. This is addictions. So if you're trying to end a toxic cycle with somebody, remember I talked about like going through somebody's phone or always needing to know where somebody is, or, oh, here's what it is. I just heard if you're in a relationship where you feel like you're walking on eggshells, like you're like, oh no, like if I don't show up to this person or if I don't talk to them, or am I going to get in trouble? That is karmic. That is not soul love. That is codependency. That is you needing, it's conditional. You're needing to do something to please somebody else, and that's not love. Unconditional love is you just existing and breathing and somebody accepting you in all of your decisions and all of your choices. And the devil is saying, it's almost like she's got her arms up. You're ending that cycle. You are choosing to be in a partnership where you're free and you can make decisions and you can make choices and nobody's watching you or stalking you or wondering what you're doing. And it takes like, it's almost like they just gave me a vision of a nail and like you're cracking the shell. If you've been in a relationship like that for years, it's almost like a coming out. You're cracking and getting out of that old cycle and you feel free. You're no longer bound and you're like, oh my gosh, I can just be myself and I'm not going to be like critiqued for talking to another girl or a guy. And your angels are asking you to use them to say, because you know what you can do if you have anybody who you're in a partnership with or dating somebody who won't leave you alone and they're just like that karmic cycle, you ask your angels to move that person away from you. Say, angels and guides, please move this person away today. I don't want to see them at all. Please get them out of my field. I'm evolving. I'm getting better. Like, I don't want to be in this toxic cycle anymore. And you watch what happens. The universe will align it so that person like won't be near you. They won't text you. Ask your angels to help you with that. Okay. Oh, we have the priestess that landed on an ending to a new beginning. The priestess is the high priestess, and she is this higher love. She's grounded, she's peaceful, she's calm, she's welcoming, she's healing, she's holding the moon in her hand. She's willing to look at her shadow. She's not wanting to blame or to compare or to judge. The high priestess is like all the queens put together into one. So this ending and a new beginning, it's a new beginning with a priestess energy. Next card, please, Spirit. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think we have 3. Oh, no, I think it's just 2. We have the Star card and the Hanged Muse. So the Hanged Muse is like a patient waiting energy. You're kind of hanging upside down, waiting for the universe to align things for you. So I'm going to put this with the angels are moving things with 444. And then we have the Star. Number 17, which is my favorite number. That was my field hockey number in college. We won a national championship. Woo woo. My little claim to fame. It feels like a past life. So long ago. But the star is a healing energy. It's also like you're a star, you're shining bright. People are drawn to you. And like my manifestation signs of feeling like I'm drawing in all of these people that are attracted to me or asking me out. Like this week, there's like 5. So I'm like, all right, what am I doing differently? Am I shining bright? I think it's just my energy is elevated and people are feeling that. So this message is about you are shining bright. People are starting to be drawn to your light. And that's a sign that more things are being attracted to you. You are the high priestess, whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. You're in this higher energy where you're just like magnetic. And it can be, your light can be intimidating, but that doesn't mean you dim it. That just means the people that will be drawn to you will come to you. The people that can handle you will handle you. Anybody else that can't, the universe, you're going to ask them to move them away. Okay. 9 of materials that landed on momentum. Heck yes, this is money. Money, baby. Money is coming in hot. Horse spirit is momentum. 9 of materials. Look at her. She is just basking in her abundance. She's planted these seeds. She's planted those rose bushes and they are blossoming and blooming and looking so beautiful. I love this card. So 9 of Pentacles in the tarot is like, the 10 of Pentacles is like the ultimate total abundance, total fulfillment. And now we have the 9, which is you're so close. You're like right there. So the momentum is picking up. I don't know why I keep putting this deck down when we're just going to keep going. Okay, we have last 2 for that deck. The Lovers. I love this so much. All right, I'm going to put it right in the center on follow the signs. You're getting signs about who your person is. And the ego, keep in mind, this is a really big lesson right here. So I've been on a twin flame journey for a really long time, meaning I consider getting on the journey when I first learned about it, which was back in 2018. I first learned about twin flames, about soulmates, about these soul bonds and like catalysts and karmic partnerships. And that was, 5 years ago. And I was obsessed. I loved watching videos about it. It just resonated with me. It made me feel good. And then when I started doing readings, the universe kept bringing me all of these clients who were like, I can't understand this partnership, Michelle. Like, I'm so drawn to this person. I see their name everywhere. I see signs about them. I see their car everywhere. And what I've learned on my journey is there's not just one person. You will come across multiple souls who are here to show you layers of who you are. So if I look back at all the guys that I've been in interactions with and with friends, or if I dated or we just flirted, I would immediately say, I see myself in this person. What are they showing me? What part of me am I triggered by in them? Maybe something I don't like in them, or maybe something I love in them, and I have that too. They're showing me how to love myself even more. And when I was interacting with them, I would see their name, I would see their car, I would see angel numbers, I would hear their name in like, I don't know, somebody would send me a social media post about something in the post, but the person posting it had the same name as my person that I was talking to. So when you're seeing those signs, like that's why I was talking about this, because we have follow the signs and the Lovers. The signs are there to guide you to what you need to learn at that time. So say you're dating a Sally, right? All of a sudden you see Sally's name everywhere. And that's not a common name. So you're like, oh my gosh, this is the universe telling me this is my person. But it might not be. You might be just called to be with Sally, to talk to her, to communicate with her, to learn something. And then when it's time to move on, the universe will pull you two apart. And then you might be starting to date a Susan. And then all of a sudden you see Susan's name everywhere. So a lot of times we are seeing the names and the numbers of the person that we're supposed to do karmic healing with. And the true test is, in the end, you'll find out who your person is, and it will all make sense. You'll see how all of those other people who you thought were it were leading you to it. And sometimes the it game has the same name as somebody else. And you're like, oh my gosh, why do I have so many Tims or I don't know, like all the Michelles? It's very synchronistic how the universe does that, but don't hang on to this idea that like the person who you're seeing their name everywhere is it. It could just be a lesson. It could just be a healing in order for you to finally find your person. And I've been on this journey, like I said, for 5 years. I've seen thousands of clients in these partnerships, and I've seen their end game. And it always ends up being somebody with the same name as their previous partner, or they look like their previous partner. It's very unique how God does that. God makes you date somebody who looks very similar to other people that you've dated, because it's warming you up and it's like, oh, this is my end person. And it's not usually somebody that you would pick. But you're super, super attracted to their energy. Okay, so we have the Hierophant now. This is a spiritual teacher. This person is almost approaching this higher being. It's like her higher self, and she knows the way. And she's approaching her and asking her questions. She's like, where do I go next? What should I be doing? Where should I live? What job should I have? I feel so lost, or I hate the job I'm at now, and I'm so scared because I don't know how to take that leap. And this Hierophant, the higher teacher, is saying, I got you. I'm going to lead you. That pink energy is pure love. Pink to me is pure love. When I wear pink, I'm thinking of my daughter and I'm thinking of me, and there's how much love I want to throw out into the world and to other people. And I just think pink makes people just feel good. And that's why this is around the Hierophant, is because this teacher is showing you, hey, your higher self knows your path. It knows that it's going to bring you a certain job, but it wants you to honor your feelings when you're feeling them. We're intuitive beings. If you know that you want to quit your job right now, but you don't have a next step, that means it's not time yet. And you have to just be patient and be like, okay, I know I want to do this, but I don't know how to get there. You just allow your angels and guides to move things for you and to lead you. And that came up in my reading last night with my neighbor. She's wanting to change jobs, and she started crying because she's so scared. And she's like, I can't handle another minute at this job. And I said, yes, you can. I said, you can. I was like, but you listen and follow the nudges and go with the lightest feeling in your body. And when you're constricted and tight at that job, you make a list of how that job has provided for you and how it has been helpful, and that you're grateful for it. And when you step into gratitude, you move out of ego so quickly, and you drop back into your heart. And you're like, okay, I can handle this. I know my higher self is moving things for me. I know my angels are bringing me my next steps, because I'm not meant to suffer. And as I just said that, I just got guidance to use my Work Your Light deck. And I just saw a message is coming through social media, text, or email. So this card is going to be based off of that. It's going to be connected to that. Council of Light, Pleiades. Okay, double mission, channeling, uplifting humanity. So your job that you might be doing, this is kind of like moonlighting. Somebody might be like, I used to be a teacher, and then I would do readings on weekends and at nights. I would go to cute little crystal shops and I'd post up, and people would come see me for readings. And that's how I built my community and my following. And then the word just spread like wildfire. And then I was just getting hired for one-on-one readings very frequently. So, but during the day I was teaching. So it was a double mission. I was doing 2 different missions at once. And now I am still doing a double mission. I'm house sitting, I'm dog sitting, I'm babysitting, I'm doing YouTube, I'm still doing readings. So you might be somebody who's watching this right now. You might be thinking your mission is just one thing. We are capable of doing more than one thing. Our mission is multi-dimensional, multi-layered. We have so many different aspects of our personality. Like, I love to decorate. I just decorated a pantry, and that was part of my mission. Okay, and now we have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. I told you, your angels are going to protect you. They're going to bring you your next steps, or they're going to bring you that job. Trust me, they're going to bring you the money, but you must ask. Place your DoorDash order right now. Get out a piece of paper, get a pen, and say, I am so grateful now that I am working a job where I can create my own hours. I am helping people. I'm getting paid triple what I got paid before. Or I'm so grateful now that I just got $50,000 out of thin air to take this vacation. Start writing down and placing your DoorDash order of what you want. The angels are saying, just ask us and we'll bring it to you. But if you don't get specific and you don't figure out what you want, the universe doesn't know what to bring you, so it brings you nothing. Okay, so a huge part of our life is this card right here. Your angels are asking you to use them. They're literally so helpful. They can get you a parking spot, they can get you $10, they can get you anything, but you have to ask. I'm sorry, I'm so passionate and like fiery about this right now because I've seen it in my life and people are like, oh, Michelle, like, why do good things always happen to you? Or why do you always get your debt paid off? But I ask. I'm diligent every single morning. I write down what I want to create and what I want to ask my angels for. And I don't grip the wheel and I don't say it has to come on Tuesday and it's got to look like this. I say, angels, I would love to have $500,000. Could you bring it to me? I'm so open and I want to use it for good. Bring it to me if it's for my highest good. And I just ask, even if it's for a great conversation with somebody or for some sunshine, ask and you will receive. But first you have to believe it can happen. And I'm hoping that my channel, you coming to my channel and watching my manifesting videos, watching my readings, I hope that infuses you with all of this energy and light and motivation to want to ask because you're worthy of receiving. My client last night, she didn't think she was allowed to ask. She was like, well, why should I have to get stuff when other people are suffering more than me? And I'm like, no, when we manifest for ourselves, we're manifesting for other people because guess what's happening? It's a ripple effect. When I receive good, I share good. When I receive money, I share money. So when I receive things, all people receive things. And that's the mindset that somebody out there watching this right now, you need to shift. It is not selfish to ask for things. And you can manifest for other people, so you can still help people, but use your spirit realm, use the people, your ancestors, your angels, your guides. If you don't like to believe in that, you can just call it the universe, but start writing down what you want and letting go and say, if this is for my highest good, I'd be so grateful. But right now, I'm going to be grateful for my water. I'm going to be grateful for this sunny day. I'm going to be grateful that I'm healthy. And you stay in your gratitude. All right, I'm going to end this here because that felt like a good little finishing talk. Don't forget the page pull that we did earlier, that you can trust. Don't hope for something. Trust. Believe it will come. All right, lovies, I'm sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace out.